He is always there for you. His love is unending. He will never judge you, but always love you. He is a forgiver. And he can grow to up to 600% his original size. It's the Grow Your Own Jesus. Yes, folks, today is a red letter day, possibly even a gold letter day, because I managed to purchase in the shop the last remaining Grow Your Own Jesus that was on the shelf. I've never seen these before. These apparently are exciting, diabolical toys from the diabolical gift people, it says on the back here. For entertainment purposes only, not for consumption. So if you've got consumption, this kind of Jesus isn't going to heal you. But apparently you can drop him into a glass of water and he will grow enormously over a few days for only £1, £1.49. Where can you find such value? So let's try him out and see what happens. In a moment of solemn but nonetheless high drama, we unwrap Jesus and drop him into his glass of water. Here he is, little fella. So this is Monday. In he goes. So I guess we'll come back on Wednesday and see how he's doing. So here we are, it's now Friday, which is 70 or 80 hours later, and ta-da! The Grow Your Own Jesus has absolutely grown. He's not 600 times, or 600% rather, 600 times, that would be pretty impressive. He's not 600% bigger, but I think he's certainly 200 or 300. How amazing is that? I'm very impressed. The sad truth of the matter, of course, is that a homegrown Jesus is very popular at the moment. People just take a part of Jesus' story or character or one of his statements that they're particularly fond of, and they grow it out of all proportion and they make that the centre of their Christian story. And that story becomes an icon. They just worship that little part of Jesus' statement and they forget the others. They might say, well, I like the fact that he said love everybody, so we'll just concentrate on that, and maybe we'll forget about the stuff about sin and judgment and hell. We won't concentrate on hell because we don't like that bit. So we'll grow Jesus in a loving way. And then there are others who are maybe more hateful people, and they grow a Jesus that says, condemn everybody, sin's terrible, we hate sinners, repent, etc., etc. And they grow a Jesus who goes in that direction, concentrating on sin and condemnation. And there are the intellectuals who maybe take the Gospels and say, well, we can't possibly believe those because we don't want miracles, we want to have a rational life. So maybe the Gospels aren't a true reflection, and we'll just have to find ways to make the Gospels look faulty, and we'll just have to invent other Gospels, and we'll just have to make other stories to say that Jesus really wasn't the Son of God at all. He was just some kind of madman who wandered around deluded or something like that. Oh, there's a fly landed on him. There are no flies on Jesus. And then there are the cynics who distort Jesus for their own ends. People like Dan Brown, who might extraordinary stories about Jesus being married and bizarre things like that have got absolutely no basis in fact whatsoever, or in fact so palpably rubbish that he won't even discuss them with people because he knows that he'd lose any debate. Interestingly, there don't seem to be too many people who take the Jesus who says give all your money away and make him into an icon and base their faith on that. That doesn't seem to be too popular for some reason. I can't imagine why. So, what's the bottom line? It's this: don't get a second-hand Jesus off of somebody else. Don't get a Jesus that could be misinterpreted. Don't make him up yourself. Don't take your pet peeves and put them on Jesus. Read the Bible. Seek him out for who he really is and what he really stands for. Go to people who know about these things. Study, read books, look into it. Find out who Jesus is. Pray, pray, pray. Speak to Jesus and then do what he tells you to do. That's the bottom line. Don't follow an icon. Don't follow a rubber, even 600% larger Jesus, because that just isn't good enough. Only the real one will do.